What up, YouTube fam? Alpha Dividend here. Today we're going to do something different. Today we're going to go over my portfolio and how I keep track of the dividends it generates, which is very important to me as a dividend investor. Will I be able to live off those dividends today? Not quite, but hopefully sometime in the future I will be. Let's get started. All right, guys, now that we have the intro out of the way, let's get started at looking at my portfolio. And like I don't think I said, but like I said, it's about a $1,500 portfolio, and I'm using Robinhood. Right now we're sitting at about 15.81. Stocks of these last couple of days, they've taken a pretty big dive. I was up over $50 at one point. Not that it matters, but it's just kind of fun to see that number grow. Anyways, dividends are unaffected right now, and actually Exxon just announced their 87-cent dividend payment. So let's go ahead and check out what we have here. So we've got Chubb, Johnson & Johnson, Leggett & Platt, Coke, Helmer Champagne, Genuine Parts, Donaldson. They're a manufacturer of filtration systems. Not fancy by any stretch, but a solid dividend payer. People's United Bank, that's a bank on the East Coast. Most of these that I have in my portfolio are dividend aristocrats and kings, but some aren't. Let's see here. Here's one of the few ETFs I have. I'm gonna expand those dramatically when I have more invested. It's a low volatility dividend ETF. Key Bank, Kinder Morgan. It's an oil. We've got an oil pipeline. Yeah, Gulf Coast Express pipeline. Let's see. O Realty. I've got a couple REITs in there. American Water, Noble. Here's the other. Aristocrats ETF. Let's see here. Like I said, I've got a couple of REITs there. Chatham, Enbridge, AT&T, Ford. There's Exxon, Wells Fargo, Pfizer, British Tobacco, Tanger, Aflac, Nucor. They're a steel production company. And PSEC. This is my most risky stock. The only reason why I bought it was because it's cheap and had a high dividend yield, all of which I don't recommend you do. I'm not gonna, in fact, I might sell it off and put it towards a better stock like a Disney or a Pepsi. But I'm just enjoying that 10% dividend yield for now. So they engage in risky venture capital. They loan money to venture capitalists that otherwise that banks won't traditional banks won't loan to. So yeah, that's where they come from. And let's see here. I've got right now it says I've only got 2 dividends coming in the month of February, which I know that's not the case. I'm going to be getting a couple more, but they just, as they roll out, they update further. Okay, fam. Now that we've looked at my portfolio and poked around in there a little bit, let's go ahead and swap it over to my laptop so I can show you how I keep track of the dividend payments. Over to my computer, and this is how I track my dividends. Well, this is one method that I use. I use numbers on my Mac, and you can see it's got all the symbols, the ticker symbols, how many shares I've got, the price that I bought it, and what the market price is. It's real time. Tells me
Gains and losses. A lot of green here. Again, this part doesn't really matter to me. This is pertaining to the stock price. Some red. Wells Fargo is down 10%. That's pretty big, actually. Oh, well, let's see here. And then here's the dividend, the actual dividends. This is a yearly cost. And then the yield here, 2.5%, 3.1%. My biggest yield here is probably, well, they're going to be the REITs. The REITs are going to be the biggest. Let's see here. The Chatham here is 7.3. And then Tanger, 8.6. But the big one here is the PSEC that I had mentioned prior. I'm getting $4.32 a year from them, and it's the biggest dividend I'm getting. Here's the yield on cost is 11%. So these are all the dividends here, and then it adds up to about $56.41 a year. I'm hoping to double or triple that this coming year, maybe even more. So yeah, I downloaded this online. I don't know I can't remember where I downloaded the template. I'm not sure if it was from Andre Jick or another finance YouTuber. I'm not sure, but it really helps. Anyways, so there's that. And here we have a dividend tracking app that I also use to keep things organized. There's a holdings pie graph broken down into sectors, and it kind of shows you all your stocks down there. And my favorite thing is looking at the calendar here when I'm going to be getting paid. Let's go to February. We've got AT&T, PSEC, O Realty, British Tobacco, but let's click on AT&T here. It can kind of break it down and shows you everything about the dividend, when they're going to pay you and everything like that. So it's a really handy app for keeping track of your dividends. Makes things really easy. Okay guys, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, smash that like button. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I know the sound was a little off. I was switching between 3 devices, so it's kind of, maybe I'll get a mic one of these days. Anyways, I'm feeling a little more comfortable talking to the camera. It's so unnatural for me. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of stiff, but I'm trying to work on it. Hey, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care. And just wanted to say, I know there's some stuff that I leave out here and there. I'm trying to get it all in. I forget a lot of stuff. I'm working on it. Anyways, thanks again, guys. Alpha Dividend out.